Hello and welcome to Seek and You Will Find. I'm pretty excited about tonight. I've got some great questions, and I was going through them, and a lot of them are about physical pain. So I thought what I'd do tonight for something a little different is I'm going to work with my psychic surgeon. I have a being that I work with who does healing work for me, and he has a lot of information on cellular level. So I'm going to bring him, his name is Robert, into the healings tonight to have him work on a lot of the physical pain. So the first request I have is, can I request a healing on my marriage relationship space? I need help bringing it into present time and releasing resentment and anger. So that's the first question I'm going to address. And for those of you that are new to Seek and You Will Find, if this is your first time, what I do is I work off of a composite of everybody in the sanctuary, and that allows me to see something called matching pain pictures. And that allows me to see where everybody has pain in their energetic space so that I can clear a lot of pain out of everybody's space at one time. So that's how the healing works. And if you have a question or a request, please write it in the chat bar and I will try to get to it tonight. Okay? All right. So I'm going to set the energy with a prayer and then get started. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, so first request is going to be on the relationship space and releasing resentment and anger. Okay. Well, to the person who requested this, you are not alone. Everybody has a lot of anger and resentment in their relationship space. So this was a really good request. Thank you. And the first thing popping out is feeling unheard. There's a lot of pink, red, and white energy coming out. Ooh, this is good. You know, bringing the relationship space into present time just automatically starts to light up the resentment in order to clear to get it into present time. So that's what's happening right now. A lot of dark brown coming out of everybody's relationship space. To the person that requested this, my psychic surgeon is taking your mother-in-law out of your relationship space. And I will be honest with you, the person who requested this, there is one of your children actually gets between you and your husband. And I'm just going to ground that energy. It's the younger one, in case you were wondering. It's tricky with little kids because they need that survival cord going from your first chakra to their first chakra. So they're kind of in and around your space all the time. That's where tools come in handy, where you could create a rose for your relationship space with your spouse and just work on that to clear it. I am gently and kindly moving the little one over to the edge of your aura. That actually makes a big difference. Then there's a lot more light coming into the relationship space between you and your husband. It's got to be a tricky balancing act, is what I see. And for everybody else, we're almost to the bottom of the anger and resentment. And the way that I see it coming out is really from the top down. So it's down around the calves of the legs and the feet right now. And then everything is going to get filled in with present time energy. Okay, very good. Everybody got filled in with a big gold sun of present time energy, and thank you very much for that request. All right, I'm going to move on to the next one. And this one is on my left leg. I have a hip flexor injury and sciatica pain. Can you please check it out and give me a healing? I do yoga 2 times a week, and I see a chiropractor for sciatica, and I've recently had a cortisone shot in the hip flexor for pain relief. Going to Egypt in October and need to be able to walk comfortably. I hear you. Okay. You know what? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was going to ask what leg it was on, but you wrote that in. Thank you. Well, one of the things that I see is that you have a kind of like a plug of energy in your left hip chakra. That chakra needs to be spinning properly in order to keep everything functioning right. So the first thing I'm going to do is work on that hip chakra. There's a lot of energy of discouragement in that hip right there where I'm working. So that's coming out, and that's a brown. Yeah, and as I go and spin the left hip chakra, there's like thick, gooey, yellow white energy coming out. Like I can tell that it hasn't been spinning properly for a while. So this will be good getting it going. Yeah, this was a good request from the person who asked, because you actually have a lot of stop energy in the hips, and that's what's coming out. You also have a picture in there in your hip chakra about slowing down to accommodate your younger sister. Like, I think it's about aging, but the picture is in your hip. And that's some red energy, and that's coming out. Okay, now for everybody, including the person that requested this, let's see, what I was going to work on everybody, sciatica. And this, I'm going to ask my psychic surgeon to come in and work with everyone on that nerve pain. He is saying that people do not get enough circulation in their legs during the day. And he's telling me, especially the blood moving up. And we're grounding everyone's sciatic nerves. There's also a lot of rush, hurry up energy coming out of the nerves. And a cool blue energy is being run through your nervous system right now. Okay. That looks pretty good. I was going to tell you something you can do on your own if you have sciatica pain, and that is to take a gold rose and start at the bottom of your leg where your sciatic nerve begins, and take that gold rose and pull it all the way through that nerve till it comes out the top of the back where your little butt dimples are. And that rose will be filled with energy. Blow it up, and then create another one and go back and clear some more energy. But that works really well, is pulling the rose through the actual nerve. So just wanted to give you a little for home tip there. All right, thank you. I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. Okay, thanks for that request. All right. I have a request to do a healing on the side of a body, but I don't know which side. So could that person please send me another message and tell me which side of your body is swelling. Thank you. And in the meantime, I will work on some back strain. Okay. Actually, I just found another message from the same person. My hips. Okay, now I know what side it is. So I'm going to go ahead and address this request for the left side of the body. So basically what this request is about is an unbalanced body. So that's what we're going to work on, is bringing the whole body back into balance for everyone. And to the person who requested this, I'm going to have my psychic surgeon work on the swelling for you. To the person who requested this, you have a lot of heat in your body. You know, like in Chinese medicine, they always say, oh, you have damp heat or dry heat. I don't know whether this is damp or dry, but you have a lot of heat in your body. So that's something that my psychic surgeon is working with you on. Okay, while Robert is working on this person, I'm going to work on bringing everybody's bodies into balance. And I think the way that I'm going to do that tonight is lining up all four of the bodies and bringing them into synchronicity. So this is another simple thing you can do at home. For your homework, you could create 4 circles, one on top of the other. And the bottom one represents your physical body. The next one up represents your emotional body. The next one up represents your mental body. And then the top one represents your spiritual body. And if you let your energy go into all 4 of those circles, they're going to jumble around, and you'll probably see them not be lined up. And so what the exercise is to ground each of those circles representing 4 of your bodies, ground them until they all line right up. Click, click, click. So that's what we're going to do now. What I'm seeing is, out of all 4 bodies, the one that's really the most out of alignment is the mental body. And I'm being told, or I can hear, that it has to do with the way that we talk to ourselves, which is not very good. And that's some of the energy that's being worked on right now. Energy of feeling insignificant is coming out of the mental body. Good. That's grounding nicely. Now, another one of the bodies that's a little bit off to the left is the emotional body. I'm going to ground that now. And one of the biggest energies here is the fear of letting go. And how that fear of letting go affects you being able to take your next steps. Okay, the physical body is that's the bottom one, and there's some red pain in there. We knew that though from tonight and the healing request. So I'm going to ground some more pain out of the physical bodies. Okay, and then the spiritual body is the top circle. And the color of all the bodies is turning green and yellow gold. So there's a lot of fresh new energy in there. And they're lining up, boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to bring a gold sun into all four of them. Okay, and I'm just going to go back and check on the person who requested this and my psychic surgeon that's working on them. I kind of was peeking in, and one of the things that I saw him doing is moving the energy in your legs up, like trying to get the circulation going from way down at the bottom of your leg. He just said try heat, I think for your circulation. All right. I'm going to fill you in now with gold sun. Okay. Thank you for your request. Okay. My lease runs out September 11th, and I'm guided that my new house will go on the market that day. Then I leave out of town on the 15th. How does my mock-up look right now? What can I do to ensure get this house leased before I leave out of town? Okay. Well, your mock-up is a really great, bright red rose. So I see the mock-up very clearly. There's a little bit of gray energy around it, not in your mock-up. Your mock-up looks really good. So I'm going to help you ground some gray energy around it. And I'm just looking out on the timeline to see if there's anything else. I would say you're doing a really good job grounding it. Like when I look at the mock-up, it's very smooth. Getting to it is very smooth. So that's good. You put a lot of ease into it. And then 15th on September 11th. Okay, so you're looking at a very, very narrow window. Let's ground that window. Okay, that's really well grounded. You did a bang up job with your mock up. It looks like there's energy that it just has to glide through because you set it up in ease. But the window that you have to work with is well grounded. It's gold. There's a lot of space, and your mock up rose can go right in there. So good job. I'm glad you asked, but you're doing a really good job there. All right. Can you help look at my mom? She has had massive anxiety and attacks the last couple of weeks, which are not improving, even with meds. Yes, I can look at her, and thank you for giving me her name. And then I'll work on everybody's anxiety, because I'm sure everybody has a little bit of anxiety somewhere that you want to get rid of. Well, you know what? The best way that I could say this is your mom got slimed. She's got a being hovering over her head and has a lot of that being's energy up around the face and this area. So I'm going to remove it. It's a very dark being, too. You know, there's a lot going on with your mom, and I'd be happy to take a look at it for you, like at a greater length, because it really deserves a longer look. I can do some healing tonight, but there are deeper levels, which you probably already knew that, but I just wanted to let you know. Okay. I got the being out. The issue is that it'll come back in, which they do, but it won't have the same stronghold in her space that it had. But that could just be the tip of the iceberg. There could be a lot more going on there, which I suspect. So anyway, like I said, if you want me to explore this some more, I'd be happy to in a longer session. And now what I'm going to do is work on everybody's anxiety. It's really interesting. Anxiety has a bit of a ripple pattern. Like if you look at the aura and you look in the nervous system, you can see a pattern that's wiggly, like, but really fast, like that. The anxiety is grounding again from the top down. Okay. Got the anxiety that I was looking at out of the aura in the body. So I'm going to fill you in with a gold sun. Okay. All right. Thanks for that request. And I hope that what I did helps your mom in some way. Okay. I would like to get a healing on sleep. I have trouble getting a great night's sleep. Okay. You have a lot of energy blocking your exit out of the body when you try to go on the astral. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight is the energy that you face or hit when you're trying to get out to go on the astral. It's a combination of dark energies and beings. And my psychic surgeon was saying there's something about the energy of disrespect. And I don't know if that means that you get stuck if people disrespect you, like if that's a sticking point for you. But he said he's working on that energy, clearing disrespect out of your space. A lot of energy is coming out of your first chakra and your third chakra. That's the one at the base of your spine and the one in your solar plexus. What I'm doing is I'm trying to ground a path for you to be able to take to get out on the astral. And then also some fear of leaving your body is being cleared. Yeah, there's a lot of fear about actually leaving your body to go to sleep. Okay, that's looking a lot better. I hope that helps. We grounded a path for you to get to the astral, to one of the better layers of the astral, not the lower dense layers where a lot of conflict and stuff is worked out. We want to get you into the upper layers. So thank you for that request. I'm going to work on everybody's um, ability to sleep now. And what I'm working on is the same thing that I did for the person who requested this. I'm working on a clear, easy exit out of the body when you're ready to go to sleep so that you can just hop on out. Okay. All right, that looks better too. I'm going to fill you in with gold energy. And I have one last request for back strain. This is a good request because everybody has back strain or back pain. There's a little something going on with everybody's back. So I'm going to work on everyone. So what I'm finding is that where the back gets strained is where anger is held. That's what I just saw. So wherever there's like, I would say anger is what is at the root of the back strain that I'm looking at. And when I work with all of you to release the anger, it comes out as an orange. That's right. Anger isn't always red, just so you know. This is really like a seething anger that's coming out. So it's been stewing for a while, is what I would say. Okay, we have some really pretty spring green energy coming into the back now. All right, that's great. I'm gonna have one last healing for everybody because you were so good waiting on the call. I'm gonna ask my psychic surgeon to give everybody a healing on being able to let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever it is you think you have to hold on to. I'm going to ask Robert to give you a healing on that right now. There's a lot of family energy coming out. So that might be letting go of family conflict. That was really beautiful. It was quick but powerful. The color that was brought in at the end was an orange gold, and I just watched waves of energy come out. So I'm going to gather up your energy and fill you in with a big gold sun. There you go. You're all filled in now. And may it be with the blessing of divinity that this healing in Seek and You Will Find tonight be complete. Amen. Thank you for hanging in there with me. We went a little bit over. I'm just going to tell you the next event that's coming up, but I got to put my glasses on to see it. Is Body Beautiful, and it's a relaxation exercise that we're going, like a relaxation meditation that we're going to do. And you can do it laying down. So you can just show up and be in comfortable clothes. Okay. And that is, what is that? Is it Thursday night? Yes, it's Thursday night at 7 p.m. So I will look forward to seeing you then, and got my eyes on you. Have a nice evening. Thanks for joining me tonight. Bye-bye.